Let's start with this. South Africa's inflation rate decreasing to 5.3% in March from 5.6% in February following a 2-month surge. Since September 2023, the rate has been steady between 5% and 6% following a rise during the first 2 months of 2024. The industries with the largest movements in March were housing and utilities, education, health, and other goods and services. The cost of schooling increased by 6.3% between 2023 and 2024. It's the highest since 2020, when the rate was 6.4%. Business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo has been watching these numbers for us and joins us now. So, Ntokozo, going in the right direction, it would appear. What does it mean?
Yeah, Iman, going in the right direction, but that's slowing a little bit, slower than the pace that we saw those increases over the last few months, with consumer price inflation really just a 0.8% move compared to a 1% increase we saw at the last jump. And I suppose what is surprising with that data is that food inflation actually cooled off in March, with miscellaneous goods and services being the ones that pushed up that consumer price inflation. And as you see behind me, I am still at the AETU shopping center, and we are at a saloon, which is one of those miscellaneous goods and services that are pushing inflation up. And I am now here with Magnificent, who is a manager here. Talk us through how you keep costs low for consumers that are counting every penny, but hair remains important to be presentable.
Okay, I want to say thank you to viewers and greeting to everyone. Yes, one of a branch in Soweto, it's our outflow company. This here is a new branch we open, and our prices are very low for the client. Let's say if you want to plait your hair, we charge with our own hairpiece, start from 300. It depends what you want to do. And if you want to cut your hair, start from 50. And you want to do your nose, start from 170. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, Iman, if you do remember when we spoke earlier about that Clue Shopping Index reports that really gave insights into what matters most for consumers when it comes to the shopping experience and the kind of experience that they want to have. That report highlighting that community-based shopping centers like this one are becoming more and more popular with South Africans that are looking for an affordable shop. And I do have some young people that are right here that I spoke to earlier. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Now, we were talking earlier about why you prefer smaller shopping centers such as this when compared to the large shopping centers. We saw consumer inflation has eased off, but prices still remaining high.
Yeah, the price still do remain high, but the smaller shopping centers, like, they're convenient. Hence I said, as doing transport money, so the amount of money you have, we spend a lot higher, and it's perfect for whatever you have to buy. We understand. We even have a bank, insurance. We understand that it's much easier because nabo koko bayafika lana bazocela ukuthi hayi sifuna ama office wenu aguphi, we understand that it's much easier for us and for everyone else around and for.
And Buti, do you share her sentiments? Why do you prefer smaller community shopping centers than your big shopping malls?
Okay, I prefer le ngoba mina njengami ngihlala khona la Mfulo ne mangiza la 5 minutes ngigezela nje kahle ngizela ngizoyithengela something phinde ngibuyele endlini. Wonke nje umuntu ola around uyakhona ukusizakala la akasebenzisa transport, akadingi nokuthi azaye ekudeni ukuthi azothola something nabo Thekithani Sitabo, Shoprite, King Pie nayi la bengihalele ngayithenga khona namhlanje ekseni ngitholile. So nje isimple nje futhi siza nabantu abaningi, labantu bayakhona ukuthola ama packs la kithi nje yabo. So right kakhulu nje.
No, siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nikhulume nathi, man. Those are just some of the young people that that not only then do these smaller shopping centers actually make it easier for them to access the labor market and secure work where they don't find themselves spending a majority of their income on transportation. One of the things that young people here, and the benefits as well, is that it makes it easier for entrepreneurs to set up businesses here locally, and we have one such business here. You have a car wash right across the road. Now, for women, it might be the hair that takes a lot of our money, but for the guys loving to take their cars to the car wash, how do you attract some consumers to come to your business, and how do you keep the prices low for bon?
Prices which are right, bathandile like the way sebenza ngakhona into abayithandile. Imoto yethu iqala ku 50 rand wash and go, wash and dry 60 rand, full wash 80 rand.
And when ubona ukuthi kena ngoba urana ibusiness kuba nzima yini ukuthi wakhiphe lo lamo price, or uyathola ukuthi ngoba ama customer ahlala khona la eSoweto kuba lula ukuthi uthole leyo business?
Kuba lula ngoba sinama customer aphuma from kude boma Protea, Maponya Mall, Jabulani ayafika la, and i-treatment bayayijabulela ngoba imoto ayithatha isikhathi nephu.
Thank you so much, ukhulume nathi. So, Iman, just getting an idea of the kind of market that consumers here in Soweto shopping at the A2 shopping center, the kind of experience that they are looking for that value in money to ensure that really that the income that they get does not get eaten up by inflation, that they get the goods and services that they do require, even if some of those is a bit of a treat. And of course, what they said earlier is that all these shops are more about convenience and necessity, going to the big shopping malls more for the entertainment and having fun, letting loose, and saying that they rather go to those shopping centers once a month after they've actually earned their salary, and doing that first big shop after earning their salary, but coming to those smaller shopping centers for their necessities. A lot of these shops are a lot smaller, are owned by entrepreneurs, even those that are large retailers, having much smaller shop that only really pack some of those necessities. And I'm going to end it here, Iman, because I would like to take a look behind me at some of the sale that is happening, where we saw where those goods and services are seeing some price jumps.
I don't know, you're making me want to go to the hair salon now, Ntokozo, and I dare say it is time. Really nice stories and just anecdotes we're sharing about how people are interacting. And as you say, the smaller community-based shopping malls have their own appeal and allure. And there are a number of attempts being made in this particular economy for people to find their niche. So what's your preference, just to close things off? I mean, I don't mind the smaller sometimes we refer to them as strip malls. They have a couple of shops, some flagship shops, but they're not giant like the massive malls. And you can just run in and out, nip in and out, get what you want, not get distracted by too many offerings, and then get home.
Absolutely. And that is what, most community members here, Iman, have been saying. And I think adding to that convenience is the convenience of not having to spend on transportation, still getting the goods and services that I need, but I'm not having to take a taxi. I'm not having to put fuel in the car to be able to get those items that I need. So I think for me, that's what has stood out the most in this morning, that it really is a value chain that cuts across the board. And we saw from gogos to young people looking for employment opportunities, looking for those few items to add to their pantries. We are in the middle of the month. Things are starting to run out. So such centers, it's a walking distance for a lot of community members. So really a lot of benefits when it comes to that. But clearly shopping centers, the larger shopping centers, still having their place, but more of entertainment investments in taking the family out, as opposed to really doing that monthly shopping that consumers need to do.
And Ntokozo, thank you very much. And we're having the discussion as well in the context of the inflation numbers having come out today. You can see some of the details there on your screen. But concerningly, when we think about schools, the cost of schooling in South Africa going up by 6.3% between 2023 and 2024. The highest, since... well, not the highest. The highest was in 2020 when that rate was at 6.4%. And Ntokozo and the team, thank you very much for that.